Yes, people, welcome back to another episode of Raw Ball Talk. Hope everyone had a blessed weekend. What are you telling me, Jalil, man? What are you saying?
Yeah, man. Good, man. Good weekend, chilled, relaxing one. Can't complain, man. How you been?
Well, all good, man. All good. Weather was calm. Wasn't too bad this weekend, even though I think it just started to rain now. Where I am still.
We need a bit of rain, man. It's
Yeah,
been chill.
low.
I'm not used
yeah,
to it.
yeah. No, low key. When the weather's this good early, it's bad for the summer.
Oh,
You know
facts.
what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But listen, people, smash the likes as always. Subscribe to RBT. Jeff will be on in a sec, and obviously Rash is this Ramadan. He's not able to make it, but big up Rash regardless. Uh, but yeah, man, Jalil, let's start with the Arsenal game. I think you called this perfectly on Friday. You said 3-1. Um,
Yeah.
you said 3-1. You said 3-1. I don't know if you actually believed it when you said it, but you said 3-1. So yeah, man, you got it spot on. Big up Jeff. Big
Yo,
up Jeff, bro. What you saying?
all good. How you guys, man?
Yeah,
All
bless,
good,
man.
guys. All good, bro. But yeah, man, Jeff, we were just saying Jalil called the game perfectly. He said 3-1 on
Good guess.
Friday. Obviously, yeah, man, against Man United. It was a pretty end-to-end game. There was quite a lot of chances on both sides. Obviously, United missing that penalty at 2-1 with Bruno hitting the post was the turning point of the game, really. And then Xhaka sealed it with a fantastic goal. So yeah, man, like, what did you make of the whole game? Were you impressed with Arsenal, or were you just happy we got the 3 points?
Told you. Uh, I said, regardless of how Chelsea went down, United has to go. It's got to be a must-win game. I've said this before, man. Um, my thing with that game is that for some reason United always seem to show up against us, bro. Like they're playing good. They'll play half decent. Just defensively, they're poor. With Maguire, without Maguire, don't matter, man. I still blame him for that loss. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, he was on the bench, bro. You can't blame Maguire, man.
And I'm playing. You might still get donkey of the week,
Give him
bro.
a day off, man.
No, I'm playing. But yeah, man, I told you, man, it's a must-win game, man. Going to that game, I was a bit unsure. Looking at the lineup because I still rated. I know you guys didn't. That what's his name? The right winger, Alanga.
Langer, yeah.
Sanchez was causing problems, all those step overs. Cedric, you can tell Cedric found it hard. I know they've got the beating of each other. I think it was 50-50 to be fair. But he beat him sometimes, got in, and then Cedric won the ball off of him. So it was a bit 50-50, but it was a good battle to see there, to be fair. And yeah, big him up, bro. But yeah, I mean, Onene and Xhaka in the middle, bro. It's not what you want to see as an Arsenal fan, but it's seeming to be working. It's not going to be what's going to work for us in the long run, but it's working for us this season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With what we got, to be fair. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna go straight to the point where the game should have changed. But United flopped was the Bruno pen. Sent Ramsdale the wrong way. Ramsdale got up and celebrated like he saved it. You know how it goes down, man. He's very what's the word? Charismatic. He's very
over the top.
over the top, and that's why I can understand why people are hating because I even saw. I spoke to some of my United mates, and then they were like, "Oh, look at him, man! He thinks he's good, man. He's celebrating like he saved the pen." I understand that, but he was celebrating because he missed. He was rolling in the face. Do you get what I'm saying? But people don't like him and like his person. I get it, man. It is what it is. But I was celebrating as much as he was. Like we won the game 2-1.
Yeah.
But that goal goes in. For example, Ronaldo takes it, buries it. It's 2-2. The game changes, bro. We've got to say. I think they're taking it because I'm not really sure what our mindset has been recently, like in terms of losing the lead and then another team taking over. Can we withhold that? Can we still go on attacking that? So it was good to see that we got that goal. Could have been a handball in a box, but Xhaka said, "F that! I'm not waiting for the referee to make a decision. Let me just whack it from here. Have some of that."
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was good, man. It was good result, man. It was a must-win game. I'm officially gonna say this now: United is out of the top 4 running. It is only between Spurs and Arsenal.
Yeah. No, definitely agree. Yeah, the Bruno penalty was definitely the turning point of the game. United had other chances. I think Dallo hit the post
He did.
and the bar actually, and then I feel like someone else. Yeah, so he hit the post and the bar. Bruno hit the post with the penalty. So they actually had probably more chances than Arsenal over the course of the game.
Of course.
But Arsenal would just ended up being more clinical on the day, which is not something usually accused this Arsenal team of being super clinical, creating that many chances. So yeah, Jeff, what did you make of it, man? Like obviously the top four does look like it's strictly between Arsenal and Spurs. But yeah, man, like what did you make of the game overall?
Uh, it's all right. Like it's one of those games like it doesn't really matter about quality. Like
Hmm.
I guess to score it does, but like the general like
Build up.
consensus of the game, yeah, it's
Yeah.
just need to fight more to win, and it's kind of what happened. Like, it was again like similar to the Chelsea game. The first half was nothing to write home about for me. It was like there's a lot of unforced errors and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Like came through the win. Uh Xhaka's had a good, we've been saying it for a while, a good 2-3 months with the, if you like take out the Liverpool game where he got a red card. Apart from that, he's been quite good, which is still doesn't change my stance, but salute to him though at the same time, because to keep coming back after being written off that many times,
Yeah.
you deserve to be saluted for it, even if I don't think you're the best fit for Arsenal going forward. El Neni too, like just to be called upon for, what is this, his second start or third start of the season?
Feel like it's his third start of the
He's third.
season.
He's third against
Third.
United. Because
Yeah.
Chelsea was his second, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
took
and-
the second start, yeah.
And to not show any like great signs of fatigue and just be a model professional about it all, like salute to him. Like again, nothing. He doesn't give you anything outstanding, but he's just a model of professional about the way he goes about things, which
Yeah.
is like a thing which is needed in football too. Like not everyone has to go run to the media about every indiscretion they have. Like just quietly go about your business, act like an adult, and that's it. So well done to him too. Tavares, I don't think played well. Well done to him because at least you're out there and you're trying. Like it wasn't the best of displays at all. Like the handball was. I still want to understand why his hand was there.
Yeah. He
But-
got away with murder there.
Yeah.
He got away with it.
No, we got a pen. He had a pen.
No, but he's lucky they missed. I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
otherwise the spotlight would have been on him.
Yeah. But yes, I guess salute to him just to being thrown back in the fold is still a big game, and even though you had your mistakes, you made it through. We won. Like the mistakes didn't cost anything, but yeah, just more to show him that he's still got a lot to learn. Like a lot to learn. Like maybe a season more of learning this craft. Like when Tierney's back and just watching fullbacks and understanding your role. Like it's not all about attacking. Like the key moments in a game, it could be 10 seconds of it, and you could switch off, and it could have ramifications. But yeah, I think Odegaard played really, really well. Good to see Tomiyasu back.
Yeah.
The Ramsdale thing, I know some people were like upset. I don't mind that kind of stuff, man. So just when people were upset, like when I guess he was shouting at someone like earlier in the season. What did he do? Like
Was it Leicester?
like I think he was, he came out and said something. He did something where like he came out and I think he said something. People were like, oh, he's not a senior player. Like, why did he do that? But you need those kind of characters. Like that stuff doesn't bother me. That's good because it's just an infectious kind of energy in it. Like not everyone should be passive and quiet. Like it needs to be someone, regardless of the age and whatnot, just knows how to shithousery is a big part of football.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, people don't like it, but that's the reality of it. Like you need to be able to get under people's skin. Like Keown, when Arsenal were Arsenal, like the old Arsenal, Keown did it to Van Nistelrooy. Oh, you missed. All right, I'm on your neck. Like So that those kind of things are needed to me. But yeah, good win. I'd say the United definitely officially out of it now. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like probably the question will come up next on like what our thoughts are if we're favorites or whatnot. But my stance is pretty much the same as it's been.
Yeah. I mean, it's that word favorites. I mean, 5 games to go, 2-point lead over Spurs. The running in terms of how hard it is, I mean, you could argue it's the same, maybe. Obviously, West Ham, you could see it yesterday. They dropped 6 players against Chelsea. So they've got no interest in the Premier League anymore. So next Sunday when they play us, I'd expect even more changes. Could be up to like 9. So there's no real reason not to go to West Ham and get the win against essentially their backup team. That would be pretty bad. And they've got injuries as well already at centre back. So I don't know. That one, it looked a much harder game a few weeks ago. I think now, given where they are, I think Liverpool, Spurs have the toughest game, Liverpool away, where no one really expects them to get anything. So then it kind of comes down to the Derby game where Arsenal probably only need a point. And Arsenal can then sit back because we see that Spurs struggle when teams sit back against them. If the onus is not, if going into that game, Arsenal are ahead of Spurs, I think Arsenal should be the favourites because Spurs struggle against low blocks. And we've seen Arteta in the past. He actually likes playing low block football a lot of the times. That's actually sometimes that actually might be his best strength. But yeah, like, do you know who would you say is the favourites? Would you still say Spurs are? Or
do you know what? I was looking at the lineups, the fixtures. God, it's pretty equal, man. Anything can happen. I even think the West Ham game. I was at football on Saturday as well, and I was speaking to a West Ham fan. And he was like, depending on how this Thursday goes, they might play a strong team against us. Like if they really got it in the bag, for example, because they're at home, right? The first game.
I think so. They're at home first game against Frankfurt. I think so. Let me check.
Like you think about it, you win convincingly. I don't know.
Yeah, they're at home. Yeah.
And then you think about it, and what's the point thing called? Away points. You don't get away points no more.
You don't get away goals anymore. No.
Exactly. So you think about it, like even if they win like 3-0, I'm just gonna shout out. Let's imagine they win 3-0. They could potentially play a strong enough team to keep the momentum going. And if you come into that, if you have that, you all perform when you've won just 3-0. Antonio and them man are all firing. I know they got a few injuries, innit?
Yeah, they got a few injuries. Yeah.
Their main man, the English guy, Bojo, is that? What's his name?
Bowen,
yeah, he's out, man. So
I swear he's back.
Is he back?
Game on.
Okay, now he's back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's back. He's back. I think it's like Zuma's out, Diop's out, so their centre backs are out. Craig Dawson obviously got red card.
Got red card.
He's
probably
definitely playing next Sunday. So yeah, I can't see them playing any of their first choice unless they put Declan Rice at the back against us, which they could. Yeah, but then
that's a waste of talent in the midfield, man. I'll be honest.
Exactly, but then you lose them in the midfield, so there's that catch-22. But if you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice.
I mean, so we got them. Unless I think then we got Spurs. Is it Spurs next, or is it a couple games after?
No, after West Ham away, I believe we've got Leeds at home, then Spurs away.
Okay, two winnable. All right, we say this 2 winnable games. Hear this, but 2 winnable games. Go to Spurs. Come out of a draw. Worst, come out of a draw, for example. It's ours. I'm going to say that because it's what 1 more game, 2 more games left.
2 more games after that. Then we got Newcastle away, then Everton at home.
Okay, cool. So Newcastle, who's active, and then Everton, who needs to stay up. That's where the difficulty comes in for me. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was talking about. So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm still on the fence. Man. I'm still on the fence until I know for sure, man. What my heart wants to go with is, Arsenal's got this, man. Chill, relax. But I can't do that, man. They put my heart way many times, man. You told me you're not gonna go out Friday, go drinking, but yet you come back smashed. I found a lipstick on your neck and shit like that. I'm not about that. You brought my heart way too.
That's a different kind of heartbreak, still.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not about it. So yeah, until I know, then I can say. But for now, I can't say favourites. I'm gonna say it's gonna go to the wire, which is quite cool to see. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think he'll probably go. I think there's a chance it goes down to the last day. I think, what Arsenal do at West Ham away is very important, I think. Because I think Arsenal will beat Leeds at home. Yeah, they should beat Leeds at home. especially Leeds, are probably safe. I feel like the battle for relegation is going to come down between Burnley and Everton, and somehow Burnley now picking up back-to-back wins. Boy, Everton.
That 1-0 was needed for them. That 1-0 for Burnley.
Yeah, that was a big win. Like all of a sudden, Everton are in big trouble. Like
big trouble, bro.
Serious trouble.
Even that game when Lampard was speaking, you can tell there was a bit of nervousness to him, like when he was having that interview. He knows. Like, he kind of knows that it's more than likely they could get relegated, and he kind of thinking, "What do I do?" Do you know what I mean? But you've been in the Championship. He's done well, not well, but he's done all right with Derby, and you know.
Bro, to have Everton going down in your CV is mad.
They'll come back straight back up. You bring them back up, it's the same thing, bro.
They should come straight back up, but boy, imagine they don't. That'll be mad.
I mean, who from Everton potentially will say I'm too big for the club to go down? No one, bro.
Richarlison's gone.
Yeah, Iwobi's gonna go down.
Corey's gone.
Yeah, they're all going down, bro. They're gonna have a strong team, you know.
That doesn't always mean you come straight back up, though.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Championship is, people don't give it enough credence. Yeah. It's a tough league. It's 46 games. Like, you're near enough playing twice a week for a lot of the season.
Yeah,
and then you bring in domestically. So if they go down, there ain't no telling. They've got 500 million in the hole near enough. They spend a bunch of money, and who knows if they're even going to be like reinvested in that team if a bunch of them decide to leave. Because a lot of them in that team are Premier League players, so they could go to a Premier League club easy.
Yeah. Big up Lilo London. Hope you're blessed, my brother. Saying we get in top 4. Boy, I mean, hey, 50-50, man. We're saying 50-50 for now. We're saying 50-50 for now, but yeah, let's talk again in a week after West Ham's game, because if Arsenal win that, then Spurs are going to go to Anfield knowing, boy, they lose, it's kind of peak. And that's, boy, Anfield away is not the type of game you want to go needing a win.
Wait, what is that?
Anfield is next weekend, I believe.
Yeah, you think Liverpool's buying now? You think they want to drop points when they could potentially win the title? I don't think so, buddy.
Exactly. Liverpool can't. They need to keep this quadruple hopes going as long as possible.
As possible, bro.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. I think it's let's see. But obviously it's all going to be decided very soon. The title race, top 4, the relegation is all going to be decided very soon, which is good to see. But yeah, no, big up Lilo, man. But yeah, man, let's just do some quick player ratings, man, before we move on. So let's do both Arsenal and United.
Cool.
Let's start with United. Let's start with United first. Let's get them out of the way quick. De Gea, Jalil.
De Gea got 3 past them. One was a pen. That's very unfortunate. Getting beat by Xhaka. I mean, a lot of keepers are getting beat by Xhaka because if he hits it like that, to be fair, so I can't really mark him down with that.
Anything about that, man? That was a
Tomorrow, yeah, exactly. I mean, they made a mistake at the back. Saka took a shot. He parried it out. It was a good save, to be fair, because that was going corners. I mean, it's not really his fault, bro. But I'm gonna give him standard, man. I'm gonna give him a 5, man. I'm gonna go right in the middle. I was gonna give him a 6 just for being a bit better, but 3 past you. Yeah, I can't vouch for that.
Yeah, 5 perfect score. What Dallo, Jeff?
Probably go over 4 or 5. I don't think he played well.
Yeah, he was all right going forward sometimes, I guess, but yeah, just average, I'd say. Average. What about Lindelof, Joe?
I don't really see too much of him, man. I'm gonna go. It was his fault, man. When the ball comes to him and it flipped past him and it put it off the tellers, man, just give him a 3, bro.
No, that was Varane.
That's Varane. God, my guy, he's still world class though. I think John, we got attacked on football.
Yeah. Listen, I pointed them directly to you, bro, because I've been saying Varane's not world class. I said
they all came from me. I said he's still world class.
They came to you, man. I know they came to you.
You can't take away class, bro. Just because, like, it's Messi. Okay, let me ask you a question. Messi for us is, of course, like, it's not the best season. He's still got good numbers. He still did work. But is he still world class to you guys?
What, Messi?
It's past world class, bro. It's not even a question.
Messi's still world class, yeah.
Is Neymar world class?
Yeah,
You can't take away. This is my point, man. You can't take away class just because you defend. You can't take away class, man. I'm just gonna say that, man. So that's kind of why I stood. I have to explain that to everybody. It was so hard, bro.
I agree, but yeah, you probably shouldn't use them as your examples because that's different calibers of players.
Yeah, they're the elites of the elites.
The only reason why, as a striker, you score a goal, you look good. As a defender, you get done up a few times. You're the worst person in the world. You're not rated in it. Like this is why Van Dijk's rated so highly. He hardly gets done. So people will never drop that. See what I'm saying? But Varane makes a few mistakes, and people are forgetting what he done for Real Madrid and France. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? 4 times in a row, and then you got come on. That's why I have to back the world class thing. I'm sorry, boys, you want to come for me on Sunday again? It's gonna have to happen again, man. But I can't take that away from him, man. People make mistakes.
No, I hear that, man. Varane's got his track record in terms of what he's won is elite. I just think, last couple of years, the mistakes in him have been more and more common, and he's just not a leader. But I guess not every centre back has to be a leader. You need to play with a leader sometimes.
Ramos, you have to play with Ramos too. You see the best out of him.
I'm telling you, like, the more you see Varane play, the more respect you have to give to Ramos.
Wow.
They just complemented each other, like, because Ramos didn't have some things. In my opinion, there's a lot of things Ramos don't have, but like his leadership and experience at the back, like, it can't be denied, innit? So, and what he couldn't do, Varane could do. So, like, I can't. Like, the last season of Real Madrid wasn't his finest season, of course, but I think he was in and out of the team. Ramos was basically out for months.
Yeah.
And then this season, I can't judge you. You're playing with Harry Maguire. We said this in the early show, like, it's going to be tough because Maguire is going to have to lead the 4-time Champions League winner.
Yeah,
and it hasn't worked out.
Let that settle in with you guys. Maguire nothing has to lead a.
That's because Varane isn't the leading. He's not the most vocal. Like, he leads like more with ability. Like, so he needs a talker there. Maguire is just not the right one.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Varane is very similar to Matip for me, in terms of playing style, in terms of what they bring. They're not the leader, but they complement the leader. Does that make sense? Kind of like with Van Dijk.
I hear you. I think Matip's better right now though, and has been.
Van Dijk tells Matip what to do. I don't know if you got to see it. When the Liverpool games, he always like, do that, go there, and then he covers. Like, that's how Ramos was doing it with my man. And if he doesn't listen, Ramos gets sent off with a red card. But he did listen. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I hear you. I think Varane just needs to have a dominant centre back next to him, someone who's going to lead. Just that way he can just focus on his defending. And United obviously don't have that guy.
And I think it comes down to recency bias as well. I was speaking to the boys. I said, why don't rate him? And every single person's words was, look at United. Don't talk about the bad season at Real Madrid. It's very recent. That's why no one rates him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Obviously, there's. Yeah. I think it's a thing where nowadays everything is very like reactionary. Obviously, I hear with Varane because I don't think it's just a United thing. Well, it's not for me. I don't know about others. For others, it might just be the United element of it that they don't really rate him anymore. So that's where the recency bias comes into it. But yeah, man.
Just quick, last thing. Even on Twitter and stuff, I know there's trolls and stuff on Instagram. You see these posts of Ronaldo going back to United and Messi going back to PSG. And people are bringing up, oh yeah, Ronaldo's definitely better. He's scoring hat-tricks. What's Messi done? Is your man not made up already? Or are you still waiting? Like, they're both past their prime. Man's 37, still banging hat-tricks. And then Messi, he's at a totally different team. Like, Ronaldo knows what he has to do here. He's asked to do something. You know what I mean? People just don't think, bro. They just don't think.
But that's the thing. It's not about thinking. It's not about thinking anymore. Like, people...
Recency bias, bro. Recency bias.
They saw someone clip up, like...
I see someone say Messi shit.
I've seen that. Obviously, that one you have to ignore. But I saw someone today clip Saka's stats at 20 in the Premier League and compared it to Ronaldo at 20.
Oh,
I'm just like, this is why people get.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
You know what I mean?
I take no information. I don't even see this because I don't look at Twitter. I don't like all the trending. I don't click it. Like Instagram, I don't like when people's clips come. I just scroll past it. I just have my opinion. Like, no disrespect to anyone's opinion. A lot of it is just clickbait. I don't like it.
So much of it is clickbait. The worst thing with Twitter is obviously if you like football and you search football stuff on Twitter,
all comes,
it starts coming up on your feed more and more. So some stuff naturally just comes up on your daily feed, and yeah, there's more on my daily feed. I saw the Saka stats with Ronaldo, and I saw this Sancho being compared to Dan James.
Oh yeah, Pepe. I see that twice.
Pepe, you see what I'm saying? Like,
man.
This is what you see on Twitter, Jeff. And there was one 2 weeks ago on Twitter that threw me, and it was, is it time to start a conversation on whether Frankie De Jong has surpassed Zinedine Zidane?
See, I knew I was gonna.
No, Jeff, I'm gonna send it to you because when my boy showed it to me, I didn't believe it. He said it to me.
No way.
Oh, this is mad. And I'm seeing hundreds of likes on this tweet. I'm like, bro.
You got to remember. There's look. Look how old we are compared to people watching football now. You haven't seen Zidane, you're not gonna rate him, bro. Like
it's mad.
Like it's mad, bro. It's mad. Anyway,
yeah. Anyway, man.
That's the Twitter world. That's what goes on Twitter. So yeah, those are the type of conversations that can go on Twitter. So today is Thiago and Fabregas. That's what's doing the rounds.
Thiago and Fabregas.
Yeah.
I say Thiago is way better now, is that what people say?
No, I think someone said that Thiago was better, and then that raised the question on Twitter. No, I think most people are saying Fabregas is better. I think Fabregas is better personally.
Yeah, Thiago. Don't get me wrong, Thiago is a top player. I just think Fabregas is one of the most slept on centre midfielders.
Yep,
that's it for me.
Fabregas was a bad boy, man. I'm telling you.
I saw it appear first. I was actually watching the Big Six. And
that's where it started.
That's where it started. I thought so. That come first, and then obviously Grizz, you chat shit about any Liverpool fan is coming for your neck, bro. Yeah. So and then someone threw Fabregas. For me, yeah, Fabregas has always been better for me. But don't take nothing away from Thiago. Don't mean Thiago is shit because I say someone's better. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Again, yeah, it's mad that you even have to clarify that. But yeah, we don't.
I know. You don't have it.
This is the times. So, yeah, man. But yeah, man. You know what? Let's just do a very quick roundup of the rest. So who's left? So
Lindelof gets a free from me.
You give Lindelof a free. Jeff, quickly Varane.
Yeah, I guess if Lindelof's a free, then it's only right that Varane gets free. It wasn't his finest game at all.
Yep. Then I'll do who's left back. Tellez. I'll give Tellez a free. I thought he was dreadful. He's mad. He's massively overhyped. I think defensively he's very poor, but yeah. McTominay.
McTominay, he can hold a 6. He was probably one of United's better players, especially in midfield. Can't be easy when you've got people that just keep passing back and stuff. So I thought he'd done all right, to be fair. So he gets a 6 from me.
Okay. Matic, Jeff.
4, 5. I'll go over 4.
Yeah.
What would you say?
It's one of them two. I thought McTominay and Matic were kind of similar. Matic passed more, but McTominay made more. I don't know. McTominay is just like a hustle type of player, innit? So
he broke up the midfield. He's the reason why they got a lot of the balls to come and attack us in the first place.
Say match 5, then I guess I'm cool with a 5.
Yeah, we can go with 5. Then Elanga, I'll give Elanga. He was a threat, but his end.
He beat Tavares more. He beat Tavares more than Tavares.
Yeah, he beat him. He beat him with just a shit speed. His end product and like his in-game intelligence is still because there were 1, 2, or 3 times where if a more experienced guy is getting a penalty out of Tavares.
Well, he could have had a penalty. Tavares
he could have anyway, but there was one time he should easily have you go in front of him, you go into the box, rather than keep running to try and score at that point because you're getting so close to the keeper. Slow yourself down by half a second. Tavares is just running straight into the back of you, and it's a clear pen.
Facts.
So, but he'll learn that with age. So I'll give him a 6. He was a threat. What about Bruno, Jalil?
-1 for moaning, -2 for moaning at Tellez for his bad pass.
Which wasn't even that bad of a pass.
Exactly.
Which wasn't
no. The way he got into his face and said, if I start talking about him for time, I ain't got time. He can hold a 2.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Quick one. Bruno brings nothing to the game other than numbers. If he doesn't get a goal or assist, he's useless.
Yeah.
Only when he's City adds something to United, but when he doesn't get a goal in City, he's all round football game ain't that great, bro.
Nah,
You're off a match.
it's not.
So,
He can't- yeah, it's
that's what I
mad.
was gonna say.
It's not often you see an attacking midfielder whose first intention is to score. That he's actually like he had Ronaldo open one time for a simple tap-in, but he tried to shoot, got deflected out for a corner, but he didn't even see Ronaldo because he's just thinking, oh, there's a chance to score, let me go for it. But that's Bruno, innit? So what about Sancho, Jeff?
I think I might give Sancho like a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll 6.
I think I'll probably give then last one Ronaldo a 6 as well. I thought he was United's best player. It's hard to give someone a 7. He could get a 7. He could get a 7 when you lose 3-1. I'll give him a 7, especially given everything that's happened around him recently. But he was very active, good finish as always. Could have scored a couple more. Was some decent link-up play. Yeah, it was a good game, man. Good game from CR7, man. What about the Arsenal end? What we saying, Ramsdale?
Yeah, go on, Jeff. You get this one.
Yeah, go on. Jeff.
He made a few good saves, I'd say. But yeah, a few mistakes as well, distribution-wise.
Yeah.
I probably might go 5, I'd say. 5.
I would have gone higher. You two would probably say a 5. I probably would.
The max he could get, I think, is 6, realistically.
You can. I wouldn't argue if you said 6. Just think there was a. I guess if you're against a more punishing team, and some of those things aren't gonna go unpunished.
Yep.
The mistakes were bad, to be fair, because the distribution to the middle, they kept getting eaten up by McTominay, to be fair. So I hear you boys, man, because a lot of them were dangerous, and a better team, a City or a Liverpool, they're eating us, bro. So fair.
Those are goals.
Mm-hmm. Fair. No question.
Yeah. I'll give Cedric. I'll probably give Cedric a 6. I think he's just steady.
Good, solid, understudy.
Steady. Like obviously, Sancho was just a threat regardless. He got Cedric a couple times, but naturally, when you play someone like that who's in good form, you're gonna have moments where you struggle. But I thought overall he was just steady, dependable, like he has been. And I think he can kind of hold his head up high for the last couple of months where he's covered for Tomiyasu. He hasn't disgraced himself.
Yeah, no, at all.
He hasn't disgraced himself. So big up for Cedric, man. Fair play to him. Ben White, Jalil.
See, now I like a game yesterday was the reason why I understand why Ben White plays at centre back, because he kind of plays like a midfielder in terms of being pressed and passing it out and receiving it and getting into space. You don't really get to see that as much. So he's kind of that neat and tidy footballer in terms of being a centre back and who can get it out. I'm still lost in terms of who's the leader of White and Gabriel. I can't lie. I don't know who tells who and who's.
I don't think there is one yet.
Okay, cool, fair enough. As long as it's just not me, as long as it's not just me. I mean, and they're both young anyway, so maybe next season that might be more of an established one. But for me, he didn't have as much as a bad game. I think Gabriel was at fault for Ronaldo's goal, in my opinion. He still got a lot to learn, man. They're showing too much respect to Ronaldo, in my opinion, because he should have never got in front of him. He was in front of him. You let Ronaldo get in front of you. Well, use your body, man. And he's strong. But there was too much respect there, man, and a lot of stuff. So, so we're talking about Ben White. Ben White can hold. Yeah, but White can hold a 6 for me. 6 for me.
Okay, 6 for Ben White. Jeff, Gabriel.
Gabriel probably will be a 5. Think, man, just I guess the nurse Ronaldo movement, but you shouldn't get done like that. I don't think it'll be a habit of it. I think he'll learn from it. I think he's pretty good at learning from his things. But distribution, it's actually been good all season, but as of late, it's gone back to where it was last season, where the passes are a bit bobbly, a bit uncertain on the ball. So, just needs to settle his nerves and get back to what he's been doing all seasons, because he's had a good season.
Yeah, overall, he has. Then Tavares left back, got a goal. But the rest of his performance was been mad. I can't lie. I'll give him a 4. I thought I'm not mad at that, because he was doing some scandalous things at left back. That there was one point I could tell the crowd was on edge saying take him off. but you actually couldn't. We had no option to go left back unless you put on Tomiyasu left back. But that would have finished his confidence completely.
Yeah, so
that would have ended him. You know,
because that would have been third game. He's played and got taken off.
Like imagine playing so bad that you score, we still get taken off.
Nah, you
can't do that with his confidence, man.
Yeah, I'm happy he fought through it at least, even though it wasn't his finest game.
Yeah, he fought through it, man. So yeah, I'll give Tavares a 4.
I need to see a stat. He lost the ball more, Tavares or Bruno, because I'll be honest with you, he kept losing it, and I could see. I was in a pub, and all we were saying, "Why did he keep losing it? Why did he keep losing it?" He keeps losing the ball. He likes to do his little runs.
Yes,
but I know he can dribble with right foot and left foot, and I know what. Personally, I would have gone with a 3. I think the goal, anybody could have scored it. To be fair, he just kept running. You know, it was all
anticipation. Yeah.
If it was a banger or it was a header or something, I would have given it to him. But if you're going to keep running, you're going to get a little tap in. But yeah, 4. I'll go with 4. But he was worse than their players, bro, and they were bad.
They do, yeah, exactly. El Nene, Jalo.
El Nene, yeah, man. Didn't do too much wrong. Did a lot of stuff right. Obviously, it's not really assist, but he got the assist for Xhaka's final goal. You know, my only thing is he's not attractive to watch, and that's about it for me. But other than that, I think he's done really well. He can hold I'm stuck between 7 and 8. I don't know if you lot can bring
I was
down.
going to give him 7.
Okay, fair.
I would too.
Fair. I was going to give him a 7. What about Xhaka, Jeff?
Xhaka could get the 8.
Goal.
Good display all round. Decent goal. Say that. Yeah, De Gea should be probably a little bit disappointed. I know there was the offside thing as well, but hey, you don't shoot, you don't score, man. So he kept it on target. But yeah, he played well, man. Yeah, like I said, the past few months, he's been doing well, man. And yeah, like we said, like he for fighting back from all of the things he's had against his name. Yeah, man. I gotta salute it, man. Even if I don't think you're fit, just that you have the characters to keep coming back. Most players would have been broken. Seen what happened to someone like Karius after a few mistakes. He's not even a backup goalie anymore. It's Kelleher, and he's still there. So Xhaka continues to fight. Like, say what you want about him as a player. Like, I know I would, but in terms of his like character as a man, hey man, there's not many that are coming back from that many issues.
Nah, man, 100%. And you know what is a Xhaka? I was saying it yesterday that if he was like the first sub or your backup midfield, like in like less important games, etc., that's actually fine. You can do it. It's okay. It's like you've actually, if that happens, it's like, okay, we've got a decent squad. He just should not be the man week in and week out that he is.
He's in a lose-lose now anyway, because like, I'll speak from my perspective, like, because there's been so many years of uncertainty in the middle, like you're just doing strange things, strange red cards, strange decisions.
Yeah.
It's like there's probably no way back for you now for me. But
yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, I think there's more we can do, like with where we're trying to go, like in terms of getting a better player. But if you're happy to be first sub or like a James Milner kind of player where you can fill in a few different areas,
utility, man.
Hey, I'm all for it. But yeah, in terms of starting week in, week out, we can do better.
That's another thing I saw on Twitter, actually. I saw someone on Twitter say it's time for Arsenal fans to realise that Xhaka's the best centre mid to have played for Arsenal at the Emirates.
What does that even mean?
What? Are we forgetting about Santi?
Santi's, Fabregas, they just left them. They don't matter, bro. Diaby,
even
Wilshere,
it doesn't even make sense, because even if it wasn't him, like, how you've limited it to a 16-year stadium? What is that?
That's a thing.
Like, what's this obsession with saying someone's the best at something? Like, it don't make no sense. Like, oh yeah, you're the best player at Emirates. The fuck cares? Like,
It was a 16-year-old that made that status. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's not a stat. It's just his opinion. He says, Xhaka's the best And then it's just funny when you look at the comments, you just see people saying, "Yeah, man, these Arsenal fans are stupid. Like he's already a legend." And it's like, my God,
It's only Arsenal fans that are our biggest enemy. We don't with beef with United fans. We beef with each other. It's jokes.
Well, a lot of the times when you look at these things on these fans,
I've seen them
on Twitter.
I've seen them.
Most of the times, it's fans fighting amongst themselves.
Yes.
It's like one person with an agenda. It's like I even saw something like Luke De Jong, the striker, the one that we don't know how he's at Barcelona. I saw someone put out a tweet saying there's no footballing reason why Aubameyang plays over Luke De Jong, and the guy had a Luke De Jong as his profile pic. I'm just like, when
he's just trolling.
Yeah,
he just wanted retweets. That's it,
bro. Honestly, man, it's just so weird. But I digress. Man. Odegaard, he's close to an 8 as well. To be fair, he might be an 8 too. He was fantastic. I thought.
I'd give him an 8.
I think he can get an 8. I thought he was brilliant. The way he linked the play, kept the ball rotating. Yeah, man. I thought he was fantastic still.
But there was a bit about Odegaard when I was watching, and he started just doing fancy little step over.
Varane. You remember someone he megged Varane?
He megged him, and he started doing it. And I see the whole crowd. I see the crowd just going, "Oh!" Like everyone's like, when the last time we see excitement like that, bro? And he's not on the wing. He's a centre mid. You shouldn't be doing. I mean, attacking
Sanchez, isn't it?
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing all that stuff. But he actually brings that flair. Well, I'm happy he's at the club, man.
Yeah. Big up YO in the building. Hope you're good, my guy. Saying, I told you, man, Arsenal will get top 4. Man, it's not done yet, but man, Arsenal are favourites. You're looking right, YO, man. What are you saying about Liverpool in the Premier League, man? You think City are going to drop points?
You better beat Spurs as well, bro.
Yeah. We need them to beat Spurs. Also, Sancho is a flop. I know you hate Sancho, my guy. I know you hate Sancho. He was all right the weekend, though. You got to give him that. Just for my benefit, Wyatt, what would you give Sancho for Saturday? I just want to see what you'd rate him. All right, Jalil Saka.
The boy Wonder. Hey, my guy.
CR.
Huh?
That's 12. That's what I was saying.
At 20 years old, apparently. But
20,
yeah, man. I'm so hesitant not to give him a 9 because he made everything happen. But I'll give him an 8, man. Well taken penalty. Finally went the other direction. He's active, man. He sees people's mistakes. He's the reason the first goal got in. To be fair, he took the shot. It got parried, and obviously Torres tapped it in, man. Yeah, I'm happy with him, man. He got. And look, the thing about Saka. Yeah, you get the wrong side of him. He's going down in the penalty box. I saw Quetta got it last week. Teller's got it this week. Do you know what I mean? So he's getting smarter with his game. And I don't know if Teller's at his pocket yet. He should be at training today. I don't know if he's going to make it. I'm too hesitant to give him a 9. I'm going to give him an 8, man. I'm not going to go over the top, man. You guys know how much I love this guy. Apparently, I don't rate him, but that's an inside joke.
I think we know where that comes from. And YL saying Sancho gets a 6. All right, man. I hate that. I respect that. That's what we gave him. I respect that, man. But yeah, man. So Saka gets an 8. Jeff, who did on left? Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe probably get a 6 from me.
Quiet.
Like good, very, very like good young player, got a high ceiling. But it's just a few things he needs to add to his game. It's only going to come with playing time. So just going to have to continue to develop in certain areas. The goals aside, I know people might see 11 goals and be like, oh, wow, it's scored a lot of goals. But that's not just it to the game.
Yeah, well said. And I think I'll give Nketiah a 6 as well. He ran around a lot. His hold-up plays improved a bit. From where it was, had that huge chance that you have to take if you're.
He banged it straight onto the gate. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that lacked a lot of composure.
An experience as well, because normally what would you do? Just put it in a corner, but he thought, I'm whacking this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's just got to be a calm, cultured finish in the bottom corner. There's no need to it's like he wanted to kill the hair with the shot. It didn't even make sense. Just
He wanted to score a banger. You could tell he wanted to like, bury it and just like
yeah. He wanted that highlight moment, bro. Just
Yeah.
That's your highlight. That's your highlight, bro. We're in the corner, but I'll give him a 6, man. He can do a job until the end of the season. And then because obviously today I've saw a couple stuff saying El Neni might get offered a new deal.
I saw that.
Kea might all get offered a new deal, and it's like this is the classic reactionary stuff.
That's our problem, man. We give out
get involved in, man.
So we give
and
Nketiah as well.
No, King Nketiah, he kept rejecting them. So I think they've offered him like 3, and now I don't know what you're gonna offer him now that was different from 4 months ago. Like, is he gonna be like because then what happens to Balogun? Because I think Balogun's better than him.
Yeah. Balogun definitely deserves a chance to be like a backup striker so he can play the League Cup games the same way Nketiah did this season. But it's up to Arteta, isn't it? I think Nketiah in the end will go because Arsenal will get, I think, at least one striker. Likely to be Gabriel Jesus. Obviously, now he banged in form on Saturday. So it's like, maybe not. Smith Rowe for me is overrated by some Arsenal fans. Take away the low socks, you'd think he's dead. I don't think he's dead, but Jeff's highlighted it well. He's got a lot to work on in this game that, I think people don't highlight because he's got good stats this season, but he's got a lot to work on. I told you, man, Lord Origi is available. Man, like Origi,
we good.
Coming to save the day for Liverpool, but now we good over here, man. We good over here. And then, man, so that's the ratings. Yeah, man, obviously, people, if you disagree or agree with the ratings, obviously.
Mikel? Johnny, want to rate Mikel?
Yeah, we can do Mikel.
I'm not
7,
gonna do
8.
You guys can do him. I'm not going to do him. 7 fair, 8. So you said 7, yeah? Fair, 7
Yeah, 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Don't even know how to judge him, for honest. Like, just that he made changes when he needed to make them. Like, I don't know what I'd give him.
I guess he picked the right lineup, I guess. Could have gone for Martinelli, but Martinelli was actually decent as a sub.
Mm-hmm.
Played Tavares, which he needed to do. El Neni over Lokonga was the right choice. So, I think based off that and making the subs at the right time, I'd say it's 7's fair.
Have you guys seen that that meme that's about you? Do you remember back in the day when there was Mourinho and John Obi Mikel was getting ready to come on, and it was him patting ready to come on? They put Holden's face on there and Arteta. So you know what time it is when you see it. I know
because Mikel was that man for Mourinho when he came on. Knew the game shut down.
Bro, you know the game was like lock off. They never scored. There's a stat, like they don't score when Obi comes on because all he does is just sit back and breaks everything and then passes it on. But when Holden comes on, kind of have to done. We were just going to part the bus, bro. We're going to be the low block, innit, for the last 10. So that's all that.
You're 3-1 up, 10 minutes to go. Then you don't need to do anything, man.
It was funny. It was funny to see the meme. That was all, man. Because that was
That's a good meme, to be fair. That's a good meme, but yeah, man. I mean, I guess if we just want to move on. Obviously, Man City won 5-1 against Watford. Gabriel Jesus 4 goals, 1 assist. I watched that game. He was actually brilliant. I can't even lie. He was brilliant. He didn't even play up front. That's the mad thing. He played on the right. People are talking £35 million to get him for Arsenal. I can't lie, man. That'll probably be a bargain for Arsenal. Still 25, just turned 25. Bang, early prime Brazilian. So he's got that. He's always South America's always got that hunger in terms of the work rate. You can't question that. He's also very technical. So, what are you man saying? Gabriel Jesus 35 million. You snapping him up?
I'll take him. I still don't know if he'd be my top choice, like primary target. But I see it if it's like a cut price because he's probably a £50 million player in this market, maybe a little more.
Yeah, 55. Yeah.
Just considering how much people will go for. So, he'd fit in well. Like, I think to some degree he's been unlucky at City, and then to some degree he hasn't done what he's supposed to do at City. So this is kind of a chance where you can be the focal point of an attack, and in a way he'll be the only winner at the club. Like, he's a serial winner with City. No matter how much he's played or hasn't played in certain seasons, so we'll take him. I'm not mad at it. I still think we should get another striker though.
You know what's interesting with Jesus is the fact that because obviously he's playing so well on the right, I feel like he actually starts for Brazil now on the right.
He does.
I'm not. Who starts up front for Brazil?
It was Richarlison for a bit, but I don't know if it's still him.
Is it Firmino? Yeah.
Firmino, innit? I thought it was Firmino.
Yeah, it might be because I'm just thinking then if Jesus comes to Arsenal and then plays up top, would that actually help him for Brazil or not? Like, do you see what I mean? Like them playing striker a few months before the World Cup, only to still find yourself. It's a tricky one actually, but I think he would. I think he would come. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it looks like, if we're being honest, it kind of looks like they've been working on this for months. It seems like he even come out today and said that I'm not talking about this right now. Which when someone normally says that, you kind of know it's the writings on the wall. Right. So it kind of seems like no matter what's gonna happen, Arteta knows him well. Kind of maybe fits the profile of what he's looking for. So that's that, man. I can't see it not going ahead.
Yeah, no, agreed. But yeah, man, obviously, yeah. So 5-1 for City. Comfortable win. 5 games left. They win them all. They win the league. Do you know any reason for you looking at them, looking at their fixtures? I think they got Leeds away. Then after Leeds away, who have they got? I know they've still got West Ham away.
W.
Let me check my these fixtures, man.
W's all over. I was gonna ask you boys a question as well, man. Because
go on.
Gundogan, are you taking him? Regardless of this or not?
Yeah, if he's available, I'll take him.
Do you think he'll fit into our system?
Yeah.
And would you take him? Or would you have him rotating with Partey? Because I feel like we're gonna bring in a proper holding midfield, like a proper beast.
Nah, I think you play them together.
So who would be the more defensive one? Because actually, Gundogan did do it.
Yeah.
Partey has Gundogan kind of doing what he does for City now, kind of like dictating the game, making late runs. And then with Odegaard as well. I actually think that midfield could work pretty well.
Fair.
Pretty well.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, Gundogan's he's better than Arsenal. I wouldn't even see why he would come to us.
Yeah,
I'm honest, like,
unless we get Champions League, then maybe you can get it.
I saw something. I saw a few things. You know how just all these talk. There's Twitter in it. I just thought I'd put it out there. It was Twitter though, but yeah, I just put it out there because it could be linked to us apparently.
I'm not gonna lie, I would like Ward-Prowse. Outside of just free kicks, his general game in the last 18 months to 2 years is way better. Like he's not just free kicks. Like he can really play.
Yeah, he used to be just free kicks, but his all-around game has definitely improved.
Yeah, because he used to play like wide, which isn't really him. Like it's not 1999. You can't do that Beckham stuff from there.
Yeah, because it's crosses, isn't it? It's crosses.
Yeah. Like with him in the middle, like you watch Southampton, he's the hub of Southampton. Like the way like Liverpool have Trent like in those inside right positions, swinging in crosses. That's what he's been doing all season. Of course,
Yeah, Wood-Prowse wouldn't be a bad shout as well, actually. Why else saying Curtis Jones on loan?
Nah, I'm good.
I like him as a youngster. I don't know if I'll take him on loan, though. I think Arsenal have kind of got past the stage where we're taking Mandem's youngsters on loan to improve them and then give them back.
Nice.
Well, Arsenal surely have got past that stage. You'd like to anyway. But...
Wait, that's the indication. Like it seems like we're past being some kind of feeder club for another bigger club. Like we're financially stable. Like why would you even do that? Like you'd need to buy some established players now, like rather than him.
Would you take Richarlison if Everton get relegated?
I would.
That's a tricky one, man.
He can play on the wing. He plays on the left and up front, and he don't play on the right because he plays.
No, he can't play on the right. He can't play on the right, but he can play on the right.
He plays on the left. Yeah, I see that. Why not? Options, isn't it? Options.
Again, tell me the price. What price are we talking about?
Yeah, give us a price, man.
Price, because especially if Everton get relegated, like it's
he's saying if Everton get relegated, yeah. So what's that? 40 million? All right, that's the question then. Gabriel Jesus or Richarlison, same price.
How old is Jesus? Is 25, turning 26, right?
Yeah,
Jesus
Richarlison's about the same.
Jesus literally just turned.
Oh, he's just top 25. So what about how old is Richarlison then?
Literally
same.
25 in a two weeks. So they're basically the same age.
I'm not gonna lie. We need 2 strikers. I'm not just taking Jesus. You need someone who's gonna offer something else. Especially Lacazette seems like he's definitely going.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, lack of
and
gun,
we lost the Aubameyang, so you still need 2 different kinds of strikers, or you figure out what you're gonna do with Balogun or maybe even Martinelli, and then buy a winger. I'm not sure what they're gonna do there.
Yeah.
I'll give you this on the table. Take it yes or no, yeah. Balogun, Richarlison, Jesus, as your 3 for next season. Strikers. Are you taking that, yes or no? Very young, by the way.
I'll probably say just about yes.
I would take it, but I just think there's I like Richarlison, but if we got Jesus already, or if it's 60-70% of the way done, then I think that there should be another kind of striker. Like even, what was the gentleman's name who was on the other day? Hodge, yeah, that's it. So I can't remember his name. When he said Tony, I've been thinking about that all weekend.
Yeah, Tony is actually.
I'll take him.
If we got Tony and Gabriel Jesus, they can do a job, I think, because Tony is actually quite technical, very good in the air, strong.
Tony is a menace. When he said it at the time, it's like, but then when you think about it, I'm not mad at Tony at all. Like Tony's even from last year, he was beating goals in the championship. He's clearly too good for Brentford already. He's proven that. They proved that 3 games in.
You don't rate them as well.
You don't rate them. We see what he's doing.
He's got like a little bit of he's not a softie, he's a strong.
He ain't no softie, man.
Yeah, you can tell he comes from strong stock, man. I'll take it.
He ain't no soft too. So
yeah, at all.
You guys don't think he's too big for a club because you know how that's gone down with Arteta.
Nah.
How can he be?
Nah, I don't think you'll get.
Look at he's Brentford.
Yeah, that's Brentford.
Don't even take too much to that, man.
For girls, you're saying F Brentford.
I've seen man saying worse for girls, man.
That's like a 5-second clip. It could just be a joke.
Literally. And he just got clipped up.
It was a joke. It obviously was a joke, but you know how certain man take that. And you see who he's done it for. It's for 2 babes. Come on, chill, man.
Like I said, man have said worse for babes. So yeah, I can't feel too much for that still. But yeah, man, Tony, Jesus, that'll be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting when us boys, when Rashid's back, to do how we rate the players of Arsenal this season, especially if we make top 4, it's going to make it more interesting. And then when we start doing the transfer window stuff, that's going to be interesting as well. See who comes in. So
yeah. But 100%. But yeah, man, I guess obviously, kind of to wrap up, I guess if we just do our main stars, our star of the weekend and our fraud of the weekend, who would you give your star to, Jalil, and your fraud?
Giving my star to Ronaldo. Okay. It takes a man to come out from something like that. That shit ain't easy, bro. I'll tell you that for free. To come on, play. And I heard that he didn't want to take the penalty as well, which is fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's because of the whole situation. Apparently, because Bruno was captain, apparently Bruno just pulled rank before the game and said, I'm taking the pen. And Ronaldo was like, all right.
Oh, I thought it was because he didn't he's got too much in his mind and he doesn't want, you know what I mean? But regardless, man, Ronaldo's going to hold that for me, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, it goes to the other person we just said now, Maguire. Don't know what to say. I'm playing. Bruno.
Yeah. All right, so we got Ronaldo star and Bruno as the fraud that we care from Jalil. Jeff, what are you saying, man?
Star got Ward-Prowse, 2 good goals. Played really, really well against Brighton. Kind of single-handedly saved them this week. And then the fraud, or whatever you want to call it, of the week is Jorginho. That penalty, But Bruno Fernandes penalty gets laughed at. I'm not looking at it that bad. Like, you send the keeper the wrong way, you're a bit unlucky. Jorginho's penalty, hey, forget it. That's just like the third or fourth time I've seen him take a penalty like that.
Everyone's copying what's happening.
I can't lie, that jumping technique for both him and Bruno is starting to look a bit dumb.
Have you seen the slow motion thing? How they're reading it now? How he saved it? Because you pretend to go to one side, and then as soon as they do that, once they jump, they go the other way. They just jump like that, and they save it every single time now.
But that's the smart keeping, because when a guy jumps like that, taking a pen, you're not going to be able to generate that much power on it.
Yeah, you're literally relying on the keeper going the wrong way.
Yeah, so you could almost, as a keeper, say, I'm going to wait 1 second to wait where you're going, and then take my chance, see if I get it.
Unless you got like Lukaku calves, but Jorginho is like a small guy. Like this penalty, he did one for Italy and missed one, and that's why they went out as a result.
Yeah. That's why they went out of the World Cup. Yeah,
it's like, bro, like that penalty, it wasn't in the corner. It was still kind of down the middle, and it was a poor penalty.
Yeah, it was awful. That's a good shout, to be fair. My star of the week, I might give it. Ward passed a good shout. So is Ronaldo. I'll probably give it to Burnley, because they kind of came from nowhere to now have a real chance of staying up. So I'll give it to Burnley. And then in terms of for the weekend, I'll probably have to give it to Pickford for the way he was wasting time first half and then got mocked by Alisson. That was funny. That was bad still. So I'll probably give it to Pickford. Even though he could do nothing about the goals. There's just the way he was winking first half. I was like, bro, who are you winking at? You're 18th in the league. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Where's the self-awareness?
That guy's hilarious.
He is hilarious. Him and Ramsdale, like, oh my God. Him and them training together for England, man, they must be some annoying pair, bro, to work with, bro. Bro, I can't lie, but yeah, man. But listen, people, obviously smash the likes. Champions League this week. So when we get back on Wednesday, we'll be talking about the Man City Real Madrid game, which is on tomorrow. So that should be very interesting. And then obviously after the show Wednesday, we got Liverpool against Villarreal. So it's a Champions League week for us. But until then, smash the likes, subscribe to RBT, follow us on all the socials, and just make sure you keep taking care of yourself. So until then, peace and love. We're out. Peace.
Peace.